My son, Victor, attended his first board of director at 4. He was sick, and I had a board of director. So he came with me. And after the meeting, we had a chat driving home, and he told me, "Mom, I don't get the point. What's your job? It's just sitting around a table with people, chatting, looking at the big screen, and Mom, can we have the same big screen at home, please? If this job is yours, later I would like to be you. It seems to be so easy." Say, "Okay, Vic." And then, 1 year later, I was driving Vic at school, and we are just behind the garbage truck. And he said, "Mom, I don't want to be you anymore. I want to be them. Look at them, they're dancing, it's so funny, they're outside. I'm sorry, Mom, but I don't want to be you anymore." And now Victor is almost turning 11, and he has no dream job anymore. He has 2 careers in his mind. One is to be engineer architect from 9 a.m. up to 3 p.m., and then physiotherapist from 3 to 7 p.m. The other career he's editing with is to be, of course, a professional tester at Ubisoft and to be a famous YouTuber. Okay. And it's the same for all his friends. It's not Victor, which is an exception. It's like that. So, as a specialist, as an expert in happiness at work, I just wonder what will make this generation happy at work. The generation, that's something we could study at Happyformance. So I asked my colleague, Laura, and our trainee, Antoine, to conduct a survey. The Z generation are the people who were born in the mid-90s up to the early 2000s. And something really significant with them is that, of course, they are born with internet, and they have a huge use of the social media and the technology to socialize their life. So we use the same channels. We put our survey on Facebook, we try it on LinkedIn, no answer. But on Facebook, we rose almost 600 answers. And I will share with you our key learning points. First of one, the top 3. Top 3 of what would make them happy at work. First of all, having a social life with their colleagues. Second point, it's to have a job that makes sense to them. Not to the organization, nor to the community, but to them. And the third point is to have a variety of tasks to perform. Second key learning point. I think the Z generation is addicted to oxytocin. Oxytocin is the hormone of love or of happiness. And you can generate oxytocin by getting recognition, by getting likes, by getting views on your YouTube video. It's exactly the same they are expecting on the workplace. The third key learning points, we ask them, from who would like to have your feedback? And we propose the boss, the colleagues, the co-workers, and the customers. On the first rank, the customer. They want to get feedback first from the customer. Fourth learning point, they want really to have a work-life balance, meaning they want to have a life at work, and then they want to have a life. But it's really separated. There are only 10% who find absolutely normal to get back home with work to do. There are only 7% to find absolutely normal to get at the office, to go to the office with personal stuff to do. They are just considering that those lives are absolutely separated. And the fifth key learning point is about their employability. They really want to get a career, but a little bit like a Nintendo game. They want to have a lot of responsibility directly. They want to get promoted rapidly. And of course, they want a variety of tasks. and be in charge of choosing what would make them happy. So, what the hell? What can we do within our organization? Well, there are solutions, of course. If they want to be a part of a social tribe, let's involve them in designing the way they will connect, they will be inspired. Let's try to help them to find the right means, and don't spend your time anymore on writing a 2.0 policy within the organization. They don't care. They know better than you what works and what doesn't. Secondly, regarding the instant recognition, we have a huge work to do within our organization to reinvent the way we manage performance. It's not about setting individual objectives and evaluating individual objectives at the end of the year. It's about building a collective performance management, allowing them to get feedback on the flow, on the job at any time, using the right means and connecting to the right people. And those tools exist right now, but we ignore them because they are so disturbing to us. Regarding the customer, let me explain you what they are waiting for. Imagine your job is to sell lemonade to Chris Martin, who is the leader of Coldplay. How would you like to get feedback from Chris Martin? Directly or through a video which will be broadcasted nationwide in the US and then put on YouTube? Because this is Chris Martin feedback. Look at it.
Lemonade. Here we go. Hi guys. Please can we get two cups?
Thank you.
How's business?
It's going well.
Yeah?
Yes.
Going good? What's
Yes.
it? What are you raising money for? Each other.
The self-preservation
okay.
fund.
Keep it.
Thank
Keep
you
it.
so much.
Thanks guys. See you later.
Kind of you.
Thank you.
Oh
my
cheers,
God, that's good.
bud. That's picked us up.
Whoa, now
That's picked us
let's
up.
go to San Francisco.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. Talk about 100% sugar.
It's just sugar.
I want to punch an elephant.
He could punch an elephant. How would you like to get feedback through a video that 34 million people have seen, or directly talking and sharing experience with your customer? The young generation know how to give feedback. They give likes, they give opinion on TripAdvisor, so they want to be in the same position regarding your customer. We need to connect those two target groups, right here, right now. And finally, what about the employability? The Z generation has grown up with the do-it-yourself, with the tutors on YouTube, with the MOOC, the massive open online courses. Do you really expect them to attend any kind of training in a classroom during 2 days? Of course not. So the human resources have really to reinvent the way we will manage career, the way we will develop skills within the organization. We have to use the Z generation skills, ability to learn from experience, to learn from failure, and to share it with the other generation. Regarding the work-life balance, it's really different too. I mean, actually, it's possible to work when you want, where you want, and how you want. But there is a rule to make it successful. It's my freedom will stop where your freedom starts. So we have to co-create together at team level the way we will organize the work so each generation will be happy at work. It's about co-creation, about team-based organization. I told you already about the employability. So far, if you feel a little bit confused with the Z generation's expectation, don't you think that the Z generation will be a little bit confused when they will push our organization's door for the first time. We could easily lose them, but we need them to be successful in the future. So, together, all generation, let's co-create the condition to work happily and with performance together. Happiness at work matters for the Z generation, as it matters for you, as it matters for me. And the future belongs to our kids. So it's our responsibility to prepare this future and to allow to each of us the right and to give to each of us the right to be happy at work. Because our kids are worth it and because you and I are worth it too. Thank you.